Okay, we're rolling. We're at the Paso Robles Digital Film Festival, and very proud to have three incredible ladies from here in Paso Robles. I'd like for them to introduce themselves and then tell a little about the program that we have dedicated our festival to, and that we want to really show the program, and this is part of this, is just to help educate people on what you ladies do here in Paso Robles. So we'll start, and y'all just introduce yourself and tell a little about the program and what you do with that, and what are some of the goals here for Paso Robles children.
My name is Patty Ramirez, and I work with Transitions Mental Health Association. We have an adult program and also a youth program. I'm involved with I'm a youth family partner, and we help families in the communities of children that are going through therapy or counseling in the schools, who have been diagnosed with bipolar, ADHD, or who are defiant. We are also parent educators, and we teach the Parent Project. There's myself in the North County of San Luis, which I cover Atascadero, Templeton, and Paso. And then I have my counterparts, Linda Quisenberry in the coast, which covers Morro Bay, Los Osos, Cambria. And then Jackie Garza covers the South County, Oceano, Nepomo, and the South County. So we help families going through these safe meetings, and we're also on the SAR board with a Student Attendance Review Board.
And I'm Elena Chavez. I'm a family advocate at the Family Resource Center, SAFE, Paso Cares. And I'm going to let Marisela explain a little bit of our program, and then I'll jump in.
Hi, I'm Marisela Garcia. I'm the site coordinator for Paso Cares Family Resource Center, North County SAFE. And we're school-based. Elena and I both are employees of the Paso Robles Joint Unified School District. We have a center for, we do assessments for new referrals. That's SAFE, helping families make it through the challenges of, one of them is going through the whole school system and understanding how that works, and also if there's any challenges in their own life. We have we're made up of a collaborative of several agencies, and each with their expertise, we get together. And then educational services entails parenting classes, how to college, and how to find resources to pay for that. That's becoming more and more scarce. So let me talk about SAFE, which is the system of care for families that are being, an acronym. It's Services Affirming Family Empowerment. We believe that in order to help a family, we must work based on the strengths of that family, because all families, even though they at the time may be going through some challenges and chaos, do have strengths, and we need to identify. And that's what we do with SAFE, and that's how help families who are receiving services, mental health, the advocate. So just for your information, if you know of families who have children in school who are struggling, it could be domestic violence, it could be or your parent, and you know that you need some help also to work, that, you know, sometimes we lose our temper and we say things that we don't mean, or we hurt our children, then we feel alone. There's no need for that in our county. So what happened is either a school person or another agency or the family themselves come in and say, I need help, and make that referral, give it to Elena with the family. Elena will then assess and determine, along with some of the, whether this is more, and if that's the case, then we bring her to what we call the SAFE meeting. And at that time, we will then identify, like I said, the family is invited to the meeting, and any other agency that we feel could help support the family. We're like a network. We build a web to support the family. So the family then family also would identify the strengths. The family is welcome to invite a family member or a she considers the support to the meeting. Then we discuss what their concerns are, you know, why they're at the meeting. At that point, then we start developing a plan. And I just want to point out, to me, a SAFE meeting is magic. There's magic that has, the family is respect. You know, without safe meetings, you have families who maybe need to deal with drug and alcohol, or they need to deal with mental health, or they need to deal with the Department of Social Services to get food stamps or Medi-Cal. So everybody that they talk to, they have to give them their story. And that is in itself cruel, because any of us who have had issues, we all have, of the issues that we're going through, we're reliving it. And to me, it's just not really being respectful and honoring families. So at SAFE, they hears it, and everybody works together with the family. They are the lead in this. It's not agencies telling them what they have to do. It's the families listening and saying, yes, this is something maybe you'd like to try. And they have to agree to it. And then we also do just day-to-day referrals. If they need clothing or food or housing, we can also help with the day-to-day stuff.
Well, it would be, it starts with behavior, and then attendance, bad grades, and then for the most part, I have been dealing with parents with kids using drugs.
Yes, using drugs. A lot of what we're encountering a lot is that I've seen the case increase more as I'm sure as our society right now is dealing with a economy, and a lot of the families are losing their jobs. So more kids are coming to the table or showing some signs of distress, anxiety, or depression with what's going on at home. And so they come through the teachers, and then they refer to either they call me or through the school, and we meet at the SAFE, as Maricela had described. They come to the table. There's an array of issues, and we deal with those issues. But a lot of these kids are not only showing sign of distress, but also depression or involved in
Hungry and homeless, a big.
Very.
For me, to say safe gives me a great joy, because I know that there is a place where families can come in and find resources right there. We have agencies, and one of the resources that I really proud of to have there is the food bank, where people can come in and take food to their homes.
When your agency is one of the few here in Paso Robles, right?
Yes, I think.
Well, we're a collaboration of services, so it comes through Paso, and actually, we have family resource centers in our county. We're the Family Resource Center here in Paso. There's something called the Community Link in Atascadero, and then we have in South County, the South County Safe also. And San Miguel is served through a Atascadero Link. So there's agencies there. Not everybody has SAFE meetings, but the SAFE meetings are open to everybody. Even though you may not live in Robles, if they live in Shandon or Templeton, they don't have a family resource center. You can offer meetings for anybody, because that's done through all of the agencies whose mission is to serve this county.
Is runaways, are you seeing an increase of kids that's how they're escaping, through just running away?
I think we've had a few of the kids who aren't running away in the sense that we see on TV, where they take off and leave the city, but they're leaving home. And they disappear, and they ended up staying either at a friend's house, or some go to a shelter or whatever. But that is, I think right now it's a very scary time for kids. They hear the parents. Sometimes we think as parents that our kids aren't listening, but they are. And they know what's going on. And they know that dad's hours got cut and mom lost her job, and they're not sure if they're going to be evicted or not. All those conversations that go on, children do listen. And it's causing a lot of anxiety. I recently was talking to somebody at the high school whose sophomore student wanted to quit school and go to work because he couldn't handle seeing his mom cry. Because she needed resources. So our children have a lot of mental anxiety in school, and so it's very difficult for them. Part of the reasons that the family resource centers were put up at the school sites was because we wanted the kids to come to school ready to learn. And unfortunately, you know, when there's that those kinds of issues, they're worried about leaving home because they're worried about their mom crying or, you know.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing is even our services were cut, you know, everyone's made a commitment that we're gonna, you know, do this. We're gonna get through this and do whatever it takes. But we need to get the word out.
Yeah.
Families may not know that we're here.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing is please call us because, you know, we don't do it all, but we certainly know who to call.
What's the phone number?
It's 805-237-3470. But we don't have money to help pay for physicals that they need to get involved in sports or to pay for their art supplies or, you know, things that they just might need if they join any kind of an organization, you know, Cub Scouts or any of those things. They you know, may have some kind of costs that they incur. So that's why we would be interested in actually getting donations to help pay for that, or maybe gas money. You know, sometimes moms don't have gas money to go to a mental health appointment and a Cascadero, and, you know, a lot of times, you know, we willingly, you know, take money out of our own pockets to help support the families. And, you know, because it's a place to sleep. I mean, sometimes
For an emergency?
if there's a mom that doesn't have anywhere to go and the shelter's full, I mean, what are we going to do? We pay for the hotel room. So it would be nice to have an account for those kinds of expenses that, you know, none of our agencies have budgets for.
All right. We're about out of film, so I'm going to cut right there. Thank you very much for being part of the festival.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm in Paso.